Hey lovers, thank you for coming back. How are you? So I just lit this before and it started sparkling like, one of those fireworks sparklers, okay? Um, okay, so like that's the energy of fireworks here could be significant. Okay? Um, thank you. Thank you. So I'll put this over here, actually. Keep that right there. Yeah. Um, okay. So yes, this is a powerful message. I had to sit on this for a few days. Um, it's heavy. There's a lot to integrate here. I feel like this is a message that there'll be some intuitive downloads on this as time progresses. Okay, take whatever resonates. If it's meant for you, it is. Don't force it. Okay. All right. So first card out, we have say a prayer. Okay. And yeah, very powerful energy. Okay. Um, something about the flow of things, okay, like blood flow. Something about blood flow is very significant. And we have epiphany, okay? So say a prayer in epiphany, okay. Right? That's pretty powerful. And then we have Sagittarius, okay? So that's like Sagittarius energy in itself, say a prayer in epiphany, right? Okay. Um, right? So there's a need to say a prayer for whatever situation you're going for and to pray for an epiphany, okay? Pray for that guidance, right? This could be, you could be a Sagittarius, this could be involving a Sagittarius, or this could be involving like themes that Sagittarius represents, such as wisdom, higher learning, education, higher knowledge, stuff like that. Curiosity, I'm hearing too. Um, Sagittarius is very curious. And then we have energy healing, okay? So again, like Sagittarius, I feel like I might even do this as a Sagittarius read. I don't know yet though. But it's like there's a need for you to really say a prayer, okay? Because you're going to get an epiphany, whether it's about energy healing, okay, or you could be an energy healer yourself. Um, like this is temperance. Sagittarius is temperance, and then healing energy, that's temperance, okay? So you have like a guardian angel, okay? There's someone, whatever situation you're going through, there is some beings of higher power in the higher realms, okay? Um, then we have hurting you was easier than telling the truth, okay? Okay, so it's like you could be, right? Like, so maybe that's what you're saying a prayer about, right? Okay, and you're getting energy healing, or you're doing energy healing regarding this, right? This is bigger than anything else, okay? It's going to start to get juicy. We have streets are talking, okay? And then we have Taurus, all right? So that's interesting. So you could be a Taurus, you could be dealing with a Taurus, could be a Sag with Taurus in their chart, Taurus with Sag in their chart. Take whatever fits, right? And streets are talking with Taurus. It's like we have this Taurus eclipse on Saturday, so it's like there's something going on here with that. And then Taurus also rules our possessions, our finances, our things, right? Our tangibles. So also look to where Sagittarius and Taurus are in your chart, because that could also be significant to this reading as well. We have lose the battle to win the war, okay? And we have spiritual attack. Witch warlock caught up in the mix. All right, I'm going to stop there and I'm going to talk about these first. So it's like, is someone spiritually attacking a Taurus or a Sagittarius, right? And it's like everyone knows but this individual or these two individuals, right? Or it's like one person knew about this. I'm really, with streets are talking, I'm really just getting it's like everyone else knows but somebody kind of thing, right? And lose the battle to win the war, right? So it's like, yeah, this is bigger than anything else. It's way bigger than this, okay? And whatever spiritual attack that did happen, okay, this could have been on the Libra full moon. I'm getting that very strongly. Um, yeah, this happened. Okay. Now this is where it gets really interesting, okay? I'm also getting to it could be a Sagittarius and a Taurus that this is what's going on with them, right? This is what's going on between them. There is a way out, okay? So it's all I'm getting like it's like both of who's ever involved in a situation, these two individuals that are involved in a situation, or it could be three, right? This witch warlock could be like a third that's caught up in the mix kind of thing, which is interesting. But I'm also getting too that this is between, could be a Sagittarius and a Taurus, right? This could be, this could also, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, the spiritual attack costs a lot of money too, or the money's been piling up for that, right? It's like maybe the streets were talking about that too. I don't know why I just said that. It's like whatever the spiritual attack like that happened on this Libra full moon, okay, got stuck. It got stuck and now someone's caught up in the mix, right? There is a way out, okay? And this goes for anyone involved, but this is specifically touching Taurus. So if you're resonating with this and you have Taurus in your chart, or you are a Taurus or whatever, there is a way out, right? And what's the way out? I forgive myself and I forgive you too, right? Forgiveness is key, right? It's like, people try to do this type of stuff to literally end you, right? Or just cause all these issues in your life for whatever reason, right? It's like, the devil really gets to people through jealousy, through gluttony, through greed, through all the whole seven deadly sins, right? Vanity, right? And the way out of it, right? The way out of spiritual attacks is to vibrate at that frequency of unconditional love, right? That's the way out. And the way out is through forgiveness, right? Because at the end of the day, like it's not like when two people are involved in something, it's not just one person's fault because you still had a role to play in that, right? So it's like I forgive myself for the role that I played here, and I forgive you too. And again, I've been talking about this a lot. Like just because you forgive someone doesn't mean that you allow them back into your life. Okay, boundaries, right? Like don't be naive here, okay? Because there's a lot of mind manipulation going on. Okay? You can change your fate at any moment. At any moment. All right? Now this is positive or negative, okay? You can change your fate at any moment. Right? Like I'm getting this like spiritual attacks on like right, someone with spiritual protection, right? A spiritual calling over their life. It's like this spiritual attack is like mind manipulation, okay? So don't be naive to it. And it's like, it's almost like people think that you're naive, right? Maybe that's what the streets are talking. It's like people think that you're so naive to this mind manipulation, right? People think that you're caught up in the mix. There's a lot of, I don't know how to say it. It's like someone's trying to like spiritually attack you, but like blame you for it, and right, or something like that. Yeah, just don't be naive here, okay? And again, you can change your fate at any moment, so be mindful what you do, right? Because here comes the boom, baby. Here comes the boom, okay? And social media, go check out my Taurus video, because social media, my latest, the one from yesterday. No, that would be the one from the 23rd, I believe, because social media comes up on there too. So something is happening on social media, right? Ruled by the ego, break free, karmic justice. The way out is breaking free from the ego, okay? The way out is forgiving yourself, 1101, and forgiving whomever this is too. And you do that for you, right? You don't have to like sit down and have coffee and 11 and go through all this and be like, okay, da da da. You know, because this is no shit to play with. Absolutely not. And if people are throwing that at you, right, you don't need to be around these type of people, right? You know, like the media and Hollywood and all these things have gotten people's egos so out of whack, right? That's why they're, right? Like, here comes boom. That's why, like, that's why this tower needs to come down, right? This judgment, this enlightenment needs to happen, right? And karmic justice, okay? That's how we end this read, okay? Karmic justice is here, so you may need to lose a few battles to win the war, and that's just fine, right? The art of war. If you haven't familiarized yourself with that or read that, I absolutely would, okay? You will see a lot of signs and synchronicities of what's going on currently, what has been going on, 1221. It's like a mirror, okay? There could be mirror magic involved here with that spiritual attack. But it's like, are you saying a prayer? You're going to get an epiphany about this, okay? Maybe you need to say a prayer for a Sagittarius or for a Taurus. Right? And by no means am I saying, like, let people walk all over you, right? It's like, spiritual warfare is just different, you know? Because it's mental. It's very mental. Mind manipulation, okay? Don't be naive. Again, like I said, this message has, there's like layers to it, okay? So the codes are going to drop over time, okay? But prayer is powerful, okay? And your prayers are very powerful. You should try it. You will receive some big epiphany here, like here comes the boom, like this changes everything, right? And very well could happen on social media, okay? It's something about energy healing though too, right? Right, because these spiritual attacks, this is just, it's energy manipulation, right? And then energy healing too, so there's like a counteract to this, right? There is a way out, break free, right? Ruled by the ego. Hurting you is easier than telling you the truth, ruled by the ego. Again, so it's like that that energy of whatever's going on here, it's like you're left in the dark, right? And you can change your fate at any moment. That's the way out is breaking free from that ego, 1444, and forgiving yourself and this other party too. In karmic justice, that Libra full moon, I'm telling you that I still feel this full moon energy, right? Is there anything else? Did it want any other cards? Nosy? Yeah, someone's being nosy. Let's see. Get this basket. Okay, could be a Virgo involved. The Virgo could be nosy. Yeah, this is all about liberation. Okay? Break free. Liberation. Break free. Liberation. Mercury. Okay, yeah, Mercury retrograde's coming up too. So, today is actually... today's the shadow period of Mercury. Today starts the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. Wow. Okay. All right, I'm going to do this like a Mercury shadow read. That's what this is going to be. Seeing something different, and this realization may piss you off. And look at this retrograde, okay? So definitely, there's something going on during Mercury retrograde, right? That it's going to have you seeing something differently, and it's probably going to piss you off, okay? But remember, to lose space is to lose everything, okay? So just adjust your crown, beloved, and invest in yourself, okay? Pour that pain into a passion project. Low self-esteem is a waste of time. Ugly crying, and speak up, okay? Got anything else here? Wow. Great gain is not without sacrifice. You did what? Unawakened. Whoo! You are still not listening. Karmic feminine. Because you're not too small to take a... You're not too small to make a difference. You have no idea who I truly am. And you could have told me how you felt. Right? Nah, stop lying, right? So there's that mental manipulation going on too, right? So I'm glad I pulled more cards because I was really feeling like, I intuitively pick up on astrology sometimes, and I'm going to start dedicating more videos to that because there's really something to it. It's like whenever there needs to be a message that comes out, it does. And I've done a couple of videos like that. I just haven't really posted them, but here's my sign. So yeah, this Mercury retrograde that's coming up, and like I said, the shadow period started today, okay? So this is like foreshadowing what's going on here, right? Yeah, be devoted to your prayer practice right now, okay? And definitely fast, okay? I'm also going to place a link to this prayer. It's a prayer of Archangel Michael, and it's a 21-day prayer ritual, okay? And I think that this could be beneficial to do during this Mercury retrograde. You could do it whenever, but I think specifically for this Mercury retrograde, I think this would be really helpful for that, okay? So I'm going to put that down below. Yeah, karmic justice, man. That's what this Mercury retrograde. You'll be by the end of this Mercury retrograde, you will have a bigger understanding of any type of spiritual attacks that have been going on within your life. You can expect to see something differently, okay? You can also expect to be challenged, right? Don't lose face, right? I think you can also expect to you're still not listening, that you're going to listen by the end of this retrograde. And I think what it's going to do is it's going to have you speak up, and you know, it's going to put you right back on your path, right? Adjust your crown, beloved. Okay, so we have Virgo, Sagittarius, and Taurus here. Okay, that nosy Virgo, right? Don't be naive to the mind manipulation. Okay, someone's being like nosy around your energy. Be mindful there. Don't be naive. There's a reason why. Okay. Yeah, and this is important too. You can change your fate at any moment. Forgiveness. You're not too small to make a difference, okay? Because it just seemed like there were some people here that whoever was throwing the spiritual attack was just unawakened and caught up in the mix. And that's just what it is. Okay? You know, and great gain is not without sacrifice too. Just because you're being set back doesn't mean that it's not a slingshot. Okay? Here comes boom, baby. Love you. Stay blessed.